In Civil Site Design version 26, users will now have access to a folder system to enable them to manage a library of custom variations. To see these, I've got a project open with a series of design variations already applied. I'm going to double click Variations and then double click Custom Variation. If you're using version 25, what you'll see is that you have a list of variations. And in version 26, to help catalog and create libraries of these variations, we now have a standard set of folders. If you're operating with version 26 and you had version 25 installed, you'll see all of your variations listed underneath. Come installed with the software are a predefined set of folders, and within each set of folders we have now moved the relevant variation or custom variation into that specific folder. As a user, you can now control where these variations are placed and even create your own folders. And to see this happen, we can click on the Open ScriptX folder button down the bottom, which will open up Windows Explorer. These are the folders that you can see have been applied inside this particular form. You can go ahead and create as many folders as you want. If you have a list of variations found here, which are the custom variations installed with any version of V25, if you haven't edited those variations, you can delete them because they've all been moved into relevant folders as part of this release. If you have edited these variations, I would recommend that you rename them and then move them into the relevant folder. The reason why we would recommend you rename them is because when you click Download Scripts, these folders, these original folders, and the scripts within them, if they have the same name, will be overwritten. And this is to ensure that if we make any updates to these scripts to improve them, that you get the very latest versions at any time. If you have copy-pasted and moved any into, for example, the favorites folder or any folder that you have created, we will not override those particular variations. But it gives users now the flexibility to go ahead and move variations that they want to specific locations. One point to note is the addition of standard variations. In here we have created a number of the original variations found with Civil Site Design. The difference with these is that you have the option, as I'm going to show you now, to activate and deactivate. This is not something that we were able to do with the original variations, and you can see the equivalent one here, match to surface. Unfortunately, we're not able to edit these, but we have recreated a good proportion of them sitting as custom variations, which means you can activate and deactivate them. You can also now see the extent of your design variation in the drawing. If we head over to this particular variation here, where there is a parking bay being applied, you can see here that we have put in a chainage range from 320 to 400, and on the main string, the centerline of the main string, there is now a highlight being applied. In fact, if we just hover over to this one here where the chainage range starts at 225, you can see that we've now got that highlight being applied at the start point all the way through.